You're listening to the E-Commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce and tech news, presented by Sumo Heavy. Here's your host, Bart Mraz.
This is the E-Commerce Minute for Thursday, September 14th, 2017. Shopify introduces Shopcodes.
QR codes have been around since the 90s and used with varying degrees of success. With the announcement of QR code support in iOS 11, we expect them to make sort of a comeback. One player going in on QR is Shopify, who this week announced the launch of their Shopcodes app. Shopcodes are QR codes that can only be generated within Shopify stores, and unlike traditional QR codes, they're exclusively for shopping. Each one is unique and trackable, so you can see where your traffic and sales are coming from in your Shopify Analytics dashboard. Say that 3 times fast. You can direct customers to a product page or directly to checkout when scanned. You can even attach discounts to Shopcodes so customers can scan to save instantly. You can also encourage existing customers to make repeat purchases by using your Shopcodes to go directly to checkout on mobile with all the accelerated checkout options available on mobile devices, such as Apple Pay and Shopify Pay. Once created, you can download a PNG or SVG file of the unique Shopcode that you can incorporate into your marketing or packaging. The Shopcode app is free for all Shopify merchants and is available through the Shopify App Store. And I just wanted to say before we continue, I forgot to mention yesterday was our 50th episode. 50.
Seriously? That's crazy.
Seriously. 50. Well, this will be 51. According to iTunes, we may have done a few other practice sessions, but they grow up so fast, don't they?
So our baby's so old. I'm just kidding.
Our baby's growing up.
I know. So this is actually funny because we had a listener talk about this, and he's like, "Oh, it'd be cool to have an app to just walk in the store." And I said, "Well, Apple has it in the store. This basically just becomes what Apple does in their stores. You scan it and you buy it and you walk out."
Right. And okay, so let me just back up a bit. I hate QR codes because when I was doing traditional marketing back in ye olden days, I used to have to incorporate them into print pieces. And you take this beautiful piece and then, can you make a space for this 2-inch by 2-inch blob of pixels? So I've been anti QR code. I can't say I've ever even used one. I'm so biased against them. But that being said, I really like what this does. I like that Shopify owners can take things and, and I guess they're a little bit more, I don't know, accepted now because there's plenty more things that are more ugly than QR codes anymore.
Well, I mean, if you look at it, what's it called? What's the stupid app? Snapchat has QR codes in it.
Right.
I mean, everything is starting to have it, and they're not going away. I mean, there's so much info you can do on a QR code and scan. That's really where it's coming from.
I begged for the death of QR codes for years, and apparently my wishes are not going to come true. It's very practical. You can incorporate a lot of information in a QR code. I get all that part. But I like how this, I love what Shopify's doing. I like how they're just giving tools for their shop owners to sell more, because if they sell more, they make more. And I think this is a great thing. I'd like to see some creative implementations of this. And I like to see how it works. I did read on some boards last night. They don't like how you can't really control what goes on the QR codes. Like you can't, it won't work in red laser. So
it has to work in their app, which is fine.
Yeah, so I think there's some tweaking that needs to be done. Of course, anybody's going to complain about anything, so take that with a grain of salt. I mean, what's neat is
exactly.
I like it because you sell someone something, you ship it to them, they want to reorder it real quick. Bleep, there it is.
Yep. And then you would think in store you do the same thing.
Right. And one example is if you have, if you got a retail store and you're not open. You direct the customer, put it right in your window for more information.
Yep.
Scan the QR code.
Cool.
All right. Anything else, Dad?
No. Keep on listening.
Keep on listening. And we'll see you for another 50 or more episodes. That's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today. If you like the show, make sure you add us as a favorite and share this with your friends. Please follow us on social media @Sumo Heavy. And finally, if you've got a question, comment, or suggestion for the show, call us on Anchor. Until next time, we'll see you on the next e-commerce minute.
podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.